What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about Hologram. Give you a quick overview of some of the data points, break it down on what really moved it, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So Hologram did go up 64.38%. Absolutely phenomenal day. $1.66 the low, $2.40 the high. Even during the 24-hour trading through IBKR, it is going up a little bit more. So up 73.29%. So sitting at $2.53. So absolutely phenomenal day. Regrettably, no actual news associated to the company itself, no SEC filings. So in reality, I think a lot of investors are kind of used to that by now, just the fact that there is no news. As I've stated in the past, typically whenever you see these abnormally kind of high volume spikes, does result in dilution, but I think there is more to it than that is going on. So often enough, a lot of people just look at MicroCloud Hologram, but there's been one other company, oddly enough, that people have been kind of correlating with. And this is kind of where the company profile is for Hologram. So based out of China, so application software, 46 employees and whatever else. I've gone through this time and time again, but a lot of people are starting to look at this stock, ticker WIMI. So WIMI Hologram Cloud. That did go up similarly 77.52% on Friday. Over the last 1 year, up 172.62%. This is where they are based out of. Very, very close in proximity, roughly around 15-20 minutes. And so based out of China, advertising, 107 employees. Both have a very similar kind of structure. So MicroCloud Hologram does have 13 subsidiaries, some offshore, and no different than WIMI. They have a whole different tree of subsidiaries and everything else like that. So yeah, it definitely gets very, very interesting. And I do believe the actual parent company of WIMI is MicroAlgo, another very popular stock among, I guess, Chinese stocks. But this stock right here does put out a substantial amount of news and as well SEC filings. So I'm sure a lot of people wish that MicroCloud Hologram would be like this, but I think there is some correlation between the two, and I've seen some Reddit posts that are saying that they are going to be working together. Nothing from what I can see to really validate that. So once again, I think anything to do with hologram, so MicroCloud Hologram, is very, very speculative. So in my opinion, which I've been covering this stock for a while now, I think in general, you have to take all of this with a grain of salt. But I think at the same time, a lot of people are anticipating one of these spikes to occur. So based on shorts, let's pop over there. So 13.77% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 2.82 million shares. Cost to borrow average is a little bit higher than normal, so 15.43%. And on Friday, shorts did return 75,000 shares. So it is getting up there, not to the same regard it was in like June and July, but it is slowly moving higher. So when it comes down to it, a lot of people at the same time are calling for a very big squeeze. As you can kind of see, so this is Faraday pulling up Hologram. There was a couple transactions, 4 in fact, that did occur on the 27th. 3 buys, 1 sell. So these are all the transactions on a side note, over $100,000. And so again, this shows all the transactions over the last 90 days. So Hologram has largely been inactive. Big money hasn't really cared up until Friday. So you had a $306,000 transaction, 413, 310. There was a sell, like I said, for 102,000, but potentially there might be some validity to these two entities forming some sort of partnership where, again, you can kind of join forces. When it comes down to WIMI Hologram, market cap 126.69 million, they don't have that much in cash and cash equivalents, but MicroCloud Hologram has arguably around 150 million in cash and cash equivalents because they have been doing a lot of these short-term notes, which are 1 year in proximity. So I've been doing a couple of videos on Hologram in the past, and I've been saying that they have to either be planning the biggest acquisition like in 2024, or I guess now 2025, or they're squandering it and kind of hiding it through one of its subsidiaries. But in reality, there might be a merger or partnership between the two entities, and then Hologram will be able to bring their cash alongside. Obviously, you have to kind of wear a tinfoil hat. Everything I have stated is very, very speculative, but that is the latest rumor on why MicroCloud Hologram is going up. And as well, in conjunction, you have WiMi Hologram. So let me know your viewpoint on that. Do you think that it is going to come to fruition? Do you think that this is just more of a pump and dump, or is this the real thing? Is there going to be a substantial squeeze coming between the two entities? So what's your viewpoint? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. One final thing I just wanted to share with you. I did launch a Patreon roughly around a month and a half ago where I give buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Many of them have been absolute bangers. Some have doubled, some have quadrupled. So pop over there and take a look. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.